He's getting older.
Oh, hit the follow button.
But not wiser.
Everybody has affinity for cock.
This is the Lefty Show.
Welcome, everybody, to the Lefty Show. I am your host, Lefty. Glad to be here. Hope to put on a great show for all of you today. Thank you for joining me. Today, Thursday, the 19th of June, in the year of our Spaghetti Monster 2014. Some people still don't get that. Like Spaghetti Monster? I don't get it. Anyway, it's the year of our Lord, but I'm an atheist, so I say year of our spaghetti. Anyway, welcome one and all to the Lefty Show, episode number 39. Holy shit, 39 goddamn episodes of the Lefty Show. I'm wow, just gonna keep on rolling through. We're gonna be at 50 before I know it. And holy goddamn. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Lefty Show. I'm your host. Glad to be here again. Hope to put on a good show for you today. Thank you to everybody that's been watching, liking, favoriting, and subscribing on YouTube. Helping the channel grow helps the show grow. Thank you to everybody that has been sharing the show with your friends, family, and coworkers. And thank you to everybody for continuing to do so. And it's easier now because we are mobile. Take the show with you wherever you go. Android, iOS, does not matter. If you're using a Windows phone, just blow it up and get a real phone. Go on Android. You can subscribe manually to the RSS feed. Just go to leftyshow.podbean.com. That's leftyshow.podbean.com. Or you can find your favorite podcasting aggregate or RSS feed aggregating app of choice and search The Lefty Show. And if you're on iOS, you can go to the iTunes Store. That's right. Just search The Lefty Show in the iTunes Store, subscribe, and be sure to download all the shows. Take them with you. Show them to friends. Show them off. Say, hey, you got The Lefty Show on your phone? You don't, because there's not that many people that watch it yet or right now. But you could be the next one. Check it out. This is The Lefty Show. It's amazing. So subscribe, leave a rating. That's all appreciated. Again, go to the iTunes Store, search The Lefty Show, or if you want to subscribe manually, if you're on Android, just go to leftyshow.podbean.com to subscribe to the show. Thank you to everybody that's been donating. I'mRaising.com/643productions. That's I'mRaising.com/643productions. Thinking about making a switch to Patreon, or is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon, and you all can be patrons. And we'll think of some goals to hit for patronage, or it's like a subscription kind of service. And we can do, I don't know, some perhaps some cool stuff for certain levels of donators monthly, or a monthly subscription. I don't know. We got to think about that. Anyway, that's behind the scenes stuff. But be on the lookout, maybe making the move to Patreon sometime soon. I mean, I said eventually we'd get the Lefty Show on iTunes, and it took me, 30 episodes? So sometime before episode 70, the Lefty Show, or 80, let's be generous here, sometime before episode 80 of the Lefty Show, we might be on Patreon, and you can get, I don't know, all kinds of stuff for I don't know, for goals and different levels of patronage. I gotta use the old brain, get it into brainstorming mode. PKA is actually, we're getting ready to launch one there too. I don't know if I spoiled that surprise, but yeah, PKA is gonna be on Patreon. You can help out PKA there, and I thought, hey, that might be a good place for the Lefty Show too. Give something as opposed to just, I'mRaising.com/643productions, link in the description if you want to donate. Say, hey, you can donate, be a subscriber of sorts, and you'll get this. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, I've already hosted the show on iTunes. Maybe I could put like the entire library somewhere. You could just get access to that. I'll get an unlimited SoundCloud thing, because I think there's only so many apps that show up on the RSS feed. Or excuse me, so many shows that show up on the RSS feed. And if you want to go listen to other stuff, just other things, I don't know. We'll get to it. But yeah, PK is going to be doing that. I thought, hey, why not the Lefty Show? So let's see, did I get through the prompers correctly? I think I did. So I was researching stories. I go to reddit.com/r/news. And when I start seeing purple links from the day before, I know I've gone too far. Like that's usually 4 or 5 pages in. I don't have the Reddit suite thing that everybody has. I should probably get on that. So I go, that's where I try to cull news stories that I don't see elsewhere on TV or hear from other people. And I clicked on a story, which we're going to talk about today in the news coming up later in the show. And it's from Campus Reform. And it's something I saw it on a previous, or I saw this tactic on a previous news story. And I didn't think much of it at the time. It was actually yesterday. I forget what we were talking about or what the story was about. But I noticed that under the headline were bullet points. And there was a story underneath that. It's the headline, the bullet points, it's the headline, the byline, the bullet points, and then an image, and then the story under the image. And I'm like, what, bullet points? What? And I noticed that yesterday. Didn't think anything of it. It actually helped me reporting the story, but I had to go scroll down to actually read the story and figure out, as much as I could from it. So I click on this story, campusreform.org, and it's doing the same thing. This is not the same website as I was at yesterday. I believe yesterday I was on Reuters. It was a Reuters report. And here we go again with the headline, the byline, bullet points pertaining to the story, a picture, and then you have to scroll down to actually read the story. And again, I love technology, and I think technology is really cool. However, I can't help but look around and think we've gotten incredibly lazy, and we all, as a society, we all have some form of attention deficit disorder. Maybe it's not to the level of a disorder, but we have an attention deficit. We don't have attention anymore as a society. You flip on a news channel, you flip on a TV show, it's the first 10 seconds, you make your pitch. Whatever show is on is making its pitch to you, and if that's not doing it for you in the first 10 seconds, you click off, find something new. That cable ushered that in, and it's gotten worse with Netflix and on-demand content. You say, look, I got other places I can go. Wow me in the first 10 seconds, or you're getting nothing at all. And it's gotten to the point where people are so attention-starved, they can't just calm down and read a fucking news story. It's gotten to the point where the market, whatever freedom there is in the reporting market, the market has said, oh, people will respond to if we just, even before, not like too long didn't reads at the bottom of an article, even before you read the actual article, we are going to sum up the article for you. No need to read it. No need to read the article. No need to actually get the quotes, read the quotes, maybe find something, maybe find a buried lead. We are going to give you the attention-grabbing search engine optimization headline and also give you the bullet points so that you can just read the bullet points and go on about your day and blah, 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 blah. Nobody can watch a video anymore without saying, get to your point, get to your point, get to your point. Fucking just wait. Just everybody, everywhere, please. I want you to practice this with me. Whenever you have an urge to jump ahead, to leap ahead and say, oh, get to it. Get to it. This is so boring. This is so boring. It's boring me. Just take a deep breath. Just go, okay. And just fucking wait. That's my mantra. That is the platform I am going to run for public office on. I'm not going to win, but just fucking wait. Just wait. Okay? Trust me, your time is not that fucking important. I used to get that all the time when I did gameplay commentaries. I would have a 10-minute, 15-minute commentary, and people said, you could whittle this down to 6. This could be a 6-minute video. This could be a 5-minute video. I mean, and I said, yeah, and I didn't realize at the time what they were arguing for is they wanted the fucking bullet points from the story. They didn't want to read the actual story. They just want the bullet points so they can hear it and go on about their way because they're that fucking attention starved. Because they can't focus on any one thing for an extended period of time. They're just like, just fucking wait. Come on. Let me engage you. Theater of the mind. Let me entertain you for 15 minutes. Why does entertainment have to come in 3 to 5 minute little bits all of a sudden? What? Now I've been able to carve out a little a little audience for myself with the long form content, and a lot of people enjoy that. But that's certainly not the majority. All the people that are going to type right now or are listening right now and are thinking, well, I like the long form stuff. I really like that. I really like this show. I really like you do repeat yourself, but it's always to go move the conversation forward a little bit and on and on and on. And I understand, you're thinking to yourself right now, I understand that. And duh. I mean, it's an hour-long show or the video is 45 minutes long. What the fuck do you want? It's not you people are the minority, not the majority. And I it's great that you guys are here and I love you all, but we are a select few. The majority, the teeming masses want the bullet points. The teeming masses want the heavily edited, just 3 minutes, little scrumptious little bite of content so that they can go on and do whatever they do. And it's almost to the point where I swing back, as is my wont many times, because when I see a pendulum being swung one way, I want to grab it and yank it back, not to the center line, but back further towards me, to my side, and say, look at this. And it's to the point where I'm going to say, no, I'm not going to wrap up my point. I'm not going to wrap up my thought. I am going to make everything last as fucking long as I possibly can. Just so that, fucking take your Ritalin and sit down and just enjoy something. Read a goddamn article. Read it. Come on. There is no way in which it's a good sign that our society is so fast on the go. Time is precious. Time is money, baby. Gotta go. That we can't even read fucking news articles anymore. We need the bullet points so that we can just read the SEO headline, read the attention-grabbing headline, read the bullet points, and then go on about our way. We can see the social media shares and say, oh, well, this is a hot article. Okay, well, Dr. John Garland lawsuit, bullet point 2, Garland has sued the university. Okay, cool, bam, let's go. Back to Reddit, back to r/going wild, baby, let's go. Just calm the fuck down. Fucking wait. Just wait. When I was 16 and learning to drive on the highway, when you're 16 and learning to drive, or when you first get your driver's license, you're driving the fucking speed limit. At least I was. And my mantra became leave earlier. I'm not, oh, we gotta go, we gotta get there, go faster. I say, well, we'll leave earlier. I'm not doing 85 fucking miles an hour. I'll do 60 and that's it. And we'll just leave earlier. Dude, going 80 and above to me is just silliness. What the fuck? No, I'll sit in the right lane and do 60 and I'll just leave earlier because my time isn't that important that I need to make a 25-minute drive a 15-minute drive. And, oh yeah, I'm making great time. I don't need to make great time. I got plenty of time. My time is not that important. Similarly, my time is not important enough that I can't read a fucking article, I can't watch a fucking video, and listen to somebody make a point that isn't contained in a 3-minute or even 30-second morsel. The likes of SportsCenter and the 24-hour news cycle and this topic, take. Give me your sports takes. Give me your sports takes. All right, news takes. All right, now we go to weather and blah, 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 and it's all wrapped up in a 30-second or 30-minute segment. No. We don't need that. What we need is to all collectively as a society take a deep breath, take our Ritalin, and read fucking articles. Let somebody try to entertain us for an extended period of time. Oh, well, that point could have been made in 3 minutes. Well, you took 15. Yeah, I did. That's 15 minutes of you. It's not your attention was on me and what I was saying, and not your shitty life. Not whatever's going wrong in your life or the bad things that are going wrong in society. That 15 minutes you listen to me riff on receipt Nazis at Sam's Club is 15 minutes or 12 extra minutes that you would have spent otherwise, I don't know, thinking about things that aren't entertaining. So let me riff to you for an extended period of time without you going, boring. No, take your Ritalin and shut the fuck up. Maybe we should start putting, they say fluoride, you put fluoride in the drinking water and it's making us crazy and they control our brains and stuff. And I think there is some truth to the fact that fluoride is put in drinking water for sanitary purposes, I believe. But maybe we should start putting Ritalin in our drinking water just so everybody can calm the fuck down. Just chill out. You know, I love Scene Anners. I love Scene Anners videos. It's great to watch. Watching somebody laugh while playing a game is like, I don't know, it's like a narcotic. It makes me, I don't even have to be playing a video game, but I get the entertainment as though I am. And Scene Anners is great at doing that. PewDiePie, same deal. And that's why they're the juggernauts of the business. And I love Scene Anners' content, and I think it's funny, and he's one of the hardest workers in our business. But that whole everything whittled down to 3 minutes has... The work ethic has raised the bar. The work ethic that it takes to do that has raised the bar, but it's kind of lowered the bar at the same time. Because now everybody just becomes accustomed to, 3 minutes, I need 3 minutes, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute. It's just, wait, come on, hold on, wait a second. Wait a damn minute. You want to be entertained, but you only want to be entertained for 3 minutes. What? Huh? No, just chill out. Chill out. Let people entertain you. You take 15 minutes for yourself, 20 minutes for yourself, or an hour and 20 minutes in the case of this show. And take that time for yourself and just listen. The average viewership on YouTube, on any YouTube video, is somewhere around 3 minutes. That was when YouTube first introduced that metric, audience retention, and talking about how long people listen to or watch your videos. Everybody was circling right around 3 minutes. You wanted to be at 3 minutes, not really above, because then, oh my God, you know, they're not watching other videos, etc. You wanted to be right around 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The average YouTube user goes 3 minutes, done. Off. Since I've started doing the Lefty show and more long-form content, my average viewer retention is at about 16 minutes now. And I had to work so hard to get it there. I had to deal with so much. Oh, you got to edit this out, edit that out. This video's 30 minutes long. It could be 10. Blah, 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 blah. And I say, I know it could be. Yes. Of course I can make a point in 15 seconds. Of course I could. I don't want to, because my job is entertainment. And if you only come to me for 15 seconds of entertainment, what the fuck? Isn't it my job to kind of entertain in a certain way? I go about entertainment in a different way than many other people. But isn't that kind of what I do? Why would you want the least amount of that possible? That seems counterintuitive to me. It's like going to a movie. Like, all right, new Tom Cruise action movie, baby. Ooh, summer blockbuster. Got my popcorn. Paid my $15 fucking dollars, whatever it is, to get in the theater nowadays. Paid my $15, got my popcorn, my Juji fruits, my soda pop, or fizzy drink, whatever it is you crazy British Isles people say. And I'm going to sit down and watch this Tom Cruise movie. Oh boy, all right, and the previews start. Oh man, that looks cool, coming out next year. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh dude, I didn't know they were making that movie. Oh shit, all right. Oh man, now our feature presentation. My cell phone's off. All right, I got my, who's that old Jewish guy down there? Hello, shut up, Eugene. Stop following me around. Oh, go fuck yourself. I like Tom Cruise too. Fuck you. All right, so Tom Cruise movie. Here we go. All right, the opening scene. Where are we? Setting the tone for the movie. All right, and one scene done. All right, woo, that was good. Thank you, Tom Cruise. No more. No. I know you got about another hour and a half. No, Tom, baby, Tommy, Tom. Can I call you Tommy? I'm calling you Tommy. I know that you got this whole story. With all the cinematography and the narrative and the acting that you've all put together, you've cobbled together to try to tell this nice story, and it has, it supposedly has a beginning and an end, and it's encapsulated. It's its own self-sustaining little thing, and it's you intend it to kind of be a nice escape from the dragging on of my life and just the monotony of it all. And I know you intended that, and I know you worked really hard to, you're doing all this stuff, and you're making a larger statement, and you use your entire 2 hours to do it. I understand. Yeah, I get it, Tommy, baby, trust me, I know. 3 minutes is all I got for you. That's all I got. 3.5 maybe. You could make this point about Scientology in about 3 minutes. You don't really have to use that other hour and 45. You don't really do it. Tommy, I know you're big into Scientology. You brought in Travolta, a little sucky fucky, and you're each other, and he's big in it too now, and you guys ride the plane together, and autopilot's a hell of a thing with the bed in the back, but I got 3 minutes for you, and that's about it. And that's all I got. And I don't want any more. I really don't want any more than that. So thank you, and goodbye. That was a good movie, I think. Shut up, Eugene! It's the same people who cry and whine about dragging on topics on Painkiller Already, but still want a 4-hour show. We can't talk about this topic. We can't talk about that topic. Lefty's a bastard because he drags out his points and reiterates and all this stuff. Oh my God. But the show better be 4 hours. Oh, the show better be 4 fucking hours, though. Well, what the fuck do you want? You can't focus on one topic for more than a couple minutes, and then you say, done, more, different, more, now, let's go. And then but it can't be politics. It can't be religion. It can't be internet providers. It can't be any of that. Oh my God. Oh, I just don't like it when they do that. Shut up. No, this is my show, not the Eugene show, okay? You'll get your own podcast. That should be one of the Patreon things. There we go. I'll set it up. We get a couple G's a month. Eugene will do his own bi-weekly podcast or something. Oh, yeah, I like that idea. No, Eugene. Oh, come on. I'll pay you for the studio time, and we can get the hosting on iTunes and the what. No, Eugene, please, just no. Also, kind of hurts to do that voice for an extended period of time. And our society, circling back, we're talking about PKA, and it's, oh my God, it's got to be 3 minutes and then next topic, but the show better be 4 hours. Well, what the fuck do you want? I want entertainment, but I'm not going to commit any more than 2, 3, 5 minutes tops. What is going on in our society? That it can't be good. I'm not a sociologist or anything like that, or I don't know, whatever the field is. The general outlook on society, but it seems to me that it's not good at all. There is no way in which it can be good that our society has become so just on the... Our society has become so much of that we can't read a news article anymore. People want to know about the gay white professor suing the historically black university for discrimination, but they only want the bullet points. They don't want to read the article. Because, well, fuck that. I got places to go and things to jerk off to, which I can sympathize with. But no, just sit and wait and fucking read. Sit and wait and listen. Sit and wait and watch a fucking show. Just chill out. We need to put Ritalin in our water. That's another platform. Fucking wait is one. The second one, will be we're going to put Ritalin in our water supply. So that everybody just kind of chills out, everybody just kind of mellows out and is able to actually focus their attention on something and slip into another gear and just let entertainment or let their minds wander without knowing, oh my God, I got to go here, and I got to do that, and then and 3 minutes is all I got. No, just sit out, just stare at the clouds. Let's bring that back. Let's bring back going outside and playing and staring at the clouds. Let's go back to encouraging kids to use their imagination to play war or whatever the fuck. And you use your imaginations and you get an hour of playtime a day, not 10 minutes so that you can go back for the strictly regimented history brainwashing. No. You get 30 minutes, an hour of playtime. Go run outside, look at the clouds. You want to play this, and then you want to go, you can play different things in that hour, or you can play one thing in that hour. Or if you just want to sit and stare at the clouds and daydream, let's fucking do that. But, oh, God, here and there, and then this, and then by the that, and this, and that, and that gets us to, well, I want to read about this thing, but here's the bullet points so that we can go. The bullet points come before the fucking article. Right after the byline. Before the picture of Alabama State University. Which I first thought reading the article was Arizona State. And I said, what? Before that comes, here's the headline, here's essentially what the article is trying to say. And the only purpose that exists, that's the only purpose that can exist for, is you are so attention, you have such a deficit in terms of attention span that we need to put this here for you so that you can just, oh, okay, all right, got it. Oh, Dr. John, did you guys hear about Dr. John Garland and the lawsuit he's alleging that a small, powerful group worked to destroy his career as well as the career of his husband? Yeah. Oh my God. Bam. There's my hot news take, baby. Let's go on. Now let's go to sports. Fucking ESPN. Just bam, 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 bam. One of their hottest shows is Around the Horn. And it is the epitome of hot news takes in just bite-sized morsels. Just doon, 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 next. Let's get through it all. Hold on. Just wait. Just chill out. And let's all enjoy. Let's read articles again. Let's sit at newspaper. Let's sit in a chair and read newspapers instead of browsing through on our phones so that we can quickly slide over and text our girlfriends about that shopping trip. No. Put everything down. Go read. Read a book. Not your Kindle, not your tablet that's internet or 4G enabled, 5G enabled, AC wireless router connected, blah, 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 blah. No. Fucking read a book. Read a book. An actual book, a physical thing that you hold in your hands. Read that and just read it. Don't skim through it. Don't get cliff notes. No, fucking read it. Hold it in your hand. Smell the paper. Feel the gloss of the comic book or whatever. Instead of digital, instead of quick, instead of immediate, on demand, all the time, bite-sized. No. Let's return ourselves to being at least able to think about consuming long-form content and all that stuff. And Ritalin in the water supply.
I still like the Tom Cruise.
Shut up, Eugene. Fuck yourself. Let's do some news. We got a lot to talk about today. Texas county, a county in North Texas, is from The Guardian, unwittingly votes in favor of reparations for African Americans. Starbucks actually lied. They are not sending people to college. Anti-vaccine retards have resulted in an epidemic of whooping cough in California, and a teacher in a prison was stabbed in the face and raped. A Nazi being extradited to Germany, 89 years old, and T-Mobile CEO going off on AT&T and Verizon. And we'll talk about the gay white professor suing an all-black university. It's the news of Lefty. Let's get into it. All right, so I talked about it. This is the story. A gay white professor suing a historically black university for discrimination. And I'm not even going to read the fucking bullet points. Fuck you. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's things moving everywhere, and now there's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I don't care what's now trending. Stop it. Let me read this fucking article. I don't need to see your Twitter feed next to the... Let me read the goddamn article. Before you're trying to, go here, and there, and then, oh my God, top 10, and this is the top 10, this, and then, fucking take your Ritalin. A white professor is suing Alabama State University over claims the historically black university discriminated. Is that where you screamed discrimination? Fuck you, I don't like women. I do like women. Katie, that's it. Love you, babe. Let's start that over. A white professor is suing Alabama State University over claims the historically black university discriminated against him and his partner based on their race and sexual orientation. According to the lawsuit filed in court on June 11th, Dr. John Garland is suing ASU and 8 current and former employees for racially discriminating against applicants for university positions and subsequently targeting him when he retaliated against those practices. Garland's supervisor expressed his opinion, stated or implied that Dr. Garland did not belong at the university and was not, quote, suited to the university's type of students, end quote, because Dr. Garland is not African American, the lawsuit states. Garland, who is a member of the Choctaw Nation but is identified as white by colleagues, was hired by the university in August 2008 as an adjunct professor. In January 2009, Garland was rehired as an assistant professor for the Master of Rehabilitation Counseling program in the Department of Rehabilitation Studies in the College of Health Sciences. Mother of fucking God! Hold on. Garland was rehired as an assistant professor for the Master of Rehabilitation Counseling program in the Department of Rehabilitation Studies in the College of Health Sciences. Fucking A, do you need that much bureaucratic bullshit? My God. His white same-sex partner, Dr. Stephen Chesbro, was hired at the university around that time. They legally married in Maryland in February 2013. Chesbro is currently dean of COHS, the College of Health Sciences, which the lawsuit alleges that students and faculty commonly referred to as the White House. He has an equal opportunity commission charge filed against the university. Quote, a small, powerful group at the university believes that Drs. Garland and Chesbro have no place at the university simply because of their non-African American or non-black identity, the lawsuit reads. This group, including combinations of the individually named defendants, have conspired to destroy the careers and employment of these 2 dedicated teachers. Now, the article goes on and on from there, but I don't want to hear about reverse racism. I want to hear about racism. There's no such thing, and this I got into this on Twitter last night after a few stiff ones. Oh, no. Oh, are you talking about penis in there? Shut up, Eugene. Go back to cleaning the toilets, you fucking asshole. Oh, God, that goes so many ways. Oh, man. Oh. Ah. I was just going to say, a few stiff ones in the rear and a few in my mouth, but it doesn't imply, oh, my God, it can be both. It doesn't work. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter at Lefty643. Stay updated on all the Lefty Show news and all the YouTube channel news at Lefty643, twitter.com/Lefty643. So, there's no such thing as reverse racism. Racism is racism. That's all it is. Being racist is not a one-way street. There's no such thing as only whites are allowed to be racist. And only white people, or only the majority, whatever it is at the time, the racial majority, is allowed to commit racism. No. It's all or nothing. It goes both ways. You can't, again, because to say, no, only the majority can discriminate, only the majority can commit racism, only the majority, the racial majority can actually be racist, is prejudicial and racist in itself, and that violates the using racism to fight racism rule. We've got a little rule here that I think is a pretty good one. No using racism to fight racism. No, because that's nonsensical and leads to nonsensical results. Whereby we need to combat racism. Thus, we are going to deny applicants for these positions because of the color of their skin. Just because they don't have the right color of skin. That argument can be used as both an affirmative action plan and as a guy just being racist in his hiring practices. Why would that in any way make sense to anybody? Say, oh, this is a good idea, Johnson. I like it. No. So similarly, reverse racism implies that racism is kind of one-dimensional. And that reverse racism is just turning it around. No. Racism is a plane. It's not a line. It's a gigantic ass plane that we can move that goes any which way. If I'm a Mexican guy, I can be racist towards that black guy or that Asian. If I'm an Asian, I can be racist towards white people. If I'm white, I can be racist towards whatever, anybody. I can be racist towards Slavs, towards Poles. Anybody, I can be racist. Anybody can be racist to anybody else. This idea of reverse racism kind of makes it sound not as bad. It's like, oh, it's just like a derivative of racism. It's not really racism. It's just reverse racism. That's all. No. It's racism. It's racist thoughts being wrapped up in actions, which makes those actions racism. It's a gigantic plane. It can go any which way. Anybody, any racial group or any person of ethnicity, some race or ethnicity, can be racist towards any other person of some race or ethnicity. Reverse racism is not a thing. And these two guys, these two doctors, better win their fucking lawsuit. Because if you can say, well, they're a historically black college, how the fuck is that okay? I mean, we just say these things like, oh, yeah, it's a historically black university. What does that mean? Historically black university means it's fucking racist. That's what it means. We wrap it up in historically black. Oh, it's historically, oh, yes, it's historically black. Oh, okay. But they let white people in now, right? Because historically, it started out as a black-only college as when the separate but equal thing. But now that all that bullshit is done, thankfully, now it's just an open enrollment university, come one, come all, right? Right? Well, no, they still they give heavy priority to black students. So it's not historically black university. It is a black university, right? Right. That's fucking racist, isn't it? Well, no. So if I open a college, hold on, let me, okay, ultra libtard fuckwad. If I go to open a college and I buy land and then I go to the state and I build all the things, I hire all the teachers, and then I start enrollment, but then all the black people that show up, I just say, get out of here. No such thing. No. Or, well, you can apply, but you ain't getting in. Not happening. And we call that the University of Florida. No, but if I did that, how long before federal agents come in and shut my shit down? How long before I'm not getting aid from whatever state I'm in? I'm going to start a historically white university. Historically white. Is that going to work? Well, no. Well, neither should this. What the No, but it's just historically black. No, it's historically racist. That's what it is. If it was historically black in the time where it was created by all the bullshit separate but equal, blah, 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 and that was all bullshit and wrong and just evil, and we can agree on that, once that shit got torn down, this should stop being, right? Well, no, it's historically black. No. It's historically now racist. And to start, shunning teachers and firing teachers or trying to sabotage the career of teachers, white teachers at a historically black university because they don't identify with the student base. Well, that's fucking wrong, isn't it? But here's the really interesting thing that's going to blow your mind right now. Let's say that the historically racist universities pass muster. And that's my new word now. They're not historically black. They're historically racist now. Historically racist universities. If they pass muster constitutionally somehow, you could make the argument, and a good one, that I need to hire professors that will relate to my student body. If I have an all-girls school, how does that fucking work? Title on my ass. If I have an all-girls school, I don't want to hire a sex offender dude. I mean, yeah, he's paid his dues. Not he paid his dues. He's paid his debt to society. He's out. He's free. What's next? What's happening? What you gonna do? You got the money you owe me, motherfucker? No, he's out, right? But he's like, I want to teach. Or if I'm interviewing a male teacher for my all-girls school, and he says, I meet my wife. She's 18 years old. I met her at my last school. Yeah, and I really like. Do you swing, by the way? Do you want to go have some key parties, huh? That they're not getting a job at my school. I'm saying no. I need somebody that can relate to my student base, or if I have a male teacher, male applicant, and he says, well, my mom died. I never met my mom, and I only had brothers and my dad, and I went to an all-boys boarding school, and then I went to an all-male college, and I got my degree, but now I want to teach at your women's school. No, because you just can't relate to my students. You have to, on some level, have a connection with them, and you're going to be a bad employee because you are a male. The point is this: if that's okay, if historically racist universities are okay, then you could make a case for prejudicial hiring practices because, well, what the fuck? Similarly, if I start a restaurant, if I open a Hooters, or there's a new one called Tilted Kilt, and all the women wear tied off like slutty schoolgirl outfits, supposedly. Never been there. Katie won't let me go. I have no idea why. But apparently that's the deal. It's like Hooters, but it's a more if you want to say modern version of Hooters. Same probably shitty food. And if I'm opening that kind of restaurant, well, I'm not hiring dudes to be waiters, right? Duh. Because that runs contrary to my business model. My business model is hot slutty chicks dressed like sluts. And if they want to, if I open a strip joint, do I have to hire male strippers? That doesn't make any sense. The problem is, the reason not many people like to talk about this is because that opens the door for other people saying, well, I have a diner in Alabama, and I only want to hire white people because that's what I want my diner to look like. I only want my diner to be staffed by white people like it's the 1940s again. And that's my business model, so I'm going to do it. But that's no, that's wrong. But then how the fuck does Tilted Kilt get away with hiring only slutty-looking chicks to be servers? I'll go in. Hey, let me be a server. Well, no, we're the Tilted Kilt. Yeah, but our thing is we have hot waitresses, females that serve our predominantly male customers. And I say, well, yeah. But that's discriminatory, isn't it? Well, it's acceptable discrimination. It's arbitrary and capricious acceptable discrimination, is it not? So my argument from all that is either it's all okay or it's not okay. If you're going to allow for prejudicial hiring and firing practices, if Alabama State University can mount the argument that, look, we are a historically racist university, and we need professors that are able to relate to our student body, because what's not covered in the article is, you know what? Maybe these guys aren't very good at relating to their students. Maybe they're not good professors. I mean, they're liberal white males who like dicking each other. So, okay, well, it's, you got the liberal vote there. But maybe they're not good professors. And maybe they're not good professors because they're white, ultra-liberal homosexuals who don't relate to the predominantly or all-black student populace. Is that not possible? And would you not? How could you argue to Alabama State University you must employ these people even though they're bad employees, even though they are worse at their job, which is teaching students, than somebody else you would hire who is black and who would relate on and connect on another level and be better at their job? And if you do that, well, then I say it's all okay then. Because to draw the line and say, well, similarly, I got into it on Twitter as because I rewatched the Dead Island 2 trailer. How it's not Dead Island 3, I don't know. I thought Dead Island Riptide was essentially Dead Island 2. Apparently, they're going with the Assassin's Creed way of naming games, which the numbers mean whatever the fuck we want them to, which is fine. It's their game. And I watched it again because I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was well done. And there's a line in the song that plays. It's not written by the guys behind Dead Island, but it's a pop song. I'll comb through my tweets and see if I can find some. Okay, it's if you want to watch the Dead Island 2 trailer, you can just search it on YouTube and you'll find it. But it says, okay, come on, okay, come on, everybody, won't you clap your hands? White folks, do it on time if they can. Again, that's the song. If you know the beat, the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, come on, everybody, won't you clap your hands? White folks, do it on time if they can, or if you can. Now, that's funny because, we don't have a lot of rhythm. White people don't. That's the joke. And then, yeah. But that's racist, isn't it? And this guy, I don't know. Where do you draw the line for artist making a point? However, my point is, I'm not saying I'm not completely ruling out the possibility that this guy is an artist and making a point about society. And at that point, then yes, okay. But it's not even brought up that that's fucking racist. That is a racial stereotype. And playing on racial stereotypes like Redskins, racist. Is that not racism? How is it not racism? And that's in a major video game release. That is a AAA video release shown, highlighted at E3, the E3 press conference, the Electronic Entertainment Expo 2014. That was headlining with the line, okay, come on, everybody, won't you clap your hands? White folks, do it on time if you can. That's in the fucking thing. And nobody says, oh, gee, that's racist. And there were people that actually says, well, how is that racist? What the Nobody thought, hey, all right. That's if you weren't an artist, that would be, you would be lampooned for that. If a white guy, if Garth Brooks, or no, not Garth Brooks, who's the other yokel that's all like, where were you when the towers went down? If that fucking asshole, if that shit-kicking cocksucker wrote a song, or the Monday Night Football guy, Obama! Are you ready for your football? Praise be to Dale. If they wrote a song that contained something about black people, like, okay, come on, everybody, why don't you clap your hands? Black guys do it on time if you can find your father. I don't know, whatever the fucking joke is, whatever a racial stereotype of black people is, whatever that is, would that song get a lot of airplay? Would people be mad? Would people be sending angry tweets at Keith Urban, whatever, praise be to Dale guy? Of course. And rightfully so, because it's fucking racist. But Pigeon John, the guy who wrote the song, black guy, nobody says a word. Nobody says, that might be racist, dude. No such thing. It's just, it's a good song. And it is a good song. And it's a funny bit. Haha, yeah, because white people, I get it. And I have no problem with it. My only problem with it is nobody is thinking, excuse me, is that a little racist? Maybe? I don't even think it's racist, and I can see the funny part in it. I don't have a problem with it, but I still have to be the one that's like, maybe it's racist. Maybe we should look at it, and maybe we should decide. That's how bullshit our society treats racism, as a one-way street, as one-dimensional, but it's fucking not. Because these historically racist universities are racist. And if we are going to truly combat and truly win out on racism and all become a shade of mocha, if we're all going to do that, then we need to stop fighting racism with racism and stop treating racist thoughts and racism as a one-dimensional arrow, because it's just not. It can't be. It can't be if we are going to fight it. All right, so on the topic of racism, a Texas county unwittingly votes in favor of reparations for African Americans. And again, here, this is on The Guardian. Under the title is a bullet point that reads, Dallas County commissioners, most of whom admit not reading the resolution, unanimously vote in support of slavery reparations. What the fuck? Read the goddamn article. We don't need bullet points. Anyway, leaders in a North Texas county passed a resolution this week supporting reparations to African Americans for slavery without even realizing they had done so. Dallas County commissioners unanimously passed a Juneteenth resolution on Tuesday that appeared to be another routine proclamation commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. But the resolution went further by including a list of injustices and then stating in the final paragraph that blacks' suffering should be, quote, satisfied with monetary and substantial reparations, end quote. Commissioners admitted afterward they hadn't read the resolution before voting, according to the Dallas Morning News. About an hour after their vote, commissioners complained they hadn't received copies of the resolution beforehand. The meeting agenda made no specific mention of reparations, but the resolution was read aloud by John Wiley Price, who introduced the measure and is the commission's only black member. So the black guy slipped one in on him. I fucking love it. I love it. The guy that wrote it in said, these fucking cracker honky ass motherfuckers, I'm going to put this at the bottom. They won't even read it because they're idiots. And there we go. You got to love it. You got to hand it to John Wiley Price. The vote is non-binding, but here's the money part. The vote is non-binding, so no reparations, though payments or other means, so no reparations through payments or other means will be made. Price said he wrote the resolution after reading an article making the case for reparations. He noted that Native American and Japanese Americans are among groups that have received compensation for past mistreatment. We are the only people who haven't been compensated, Price said. Well, on the topic of reparations, again, John Wiley Price, hats off to you. A tip of the hat to Mr. John Wiley Price for slipping one past those, I guess, functionally illiterate white people, idiots. Those are the people that lead you. Do you think? Here's the thing. Here's a little thought I want you to kick around inside your head, because it's easy to laugh at a county in North Texas because, like, hardy har har, stupid Texas, praise be to Dale, all that stuff, right? It's easy to laugh at them, and oh my God, they didn't even read the fucking thing before voting on it. Mother of God, holy shit, how could they do such a thing, right? But that's in some crazy yokels in North Texas. All right. Do you think that has never happened at a larger level of governance? Do you think that's never ever happened in the House of Representatives? The Senate? Of course it has. Of course it's fucking happened. These are human beings. These aren't necessarily any outliers of stupid. These are just people being lazy, I read the bullet points, so I'm going to vote for it anyway. Who gives a fuck? That's our society. That is indicative of our society. That these are not outliers of stupid. It's not like, oh, ha, 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 North Texas idiots didn't even read the goddamn thing before voting. We all do it all the time. You should look at this not as, oh, look at what happened, look at this outlier. This happens all the fucking time. This is our society. And at the federal level or the state level, where the stakes are really fucking high, they do the same thing. There's no doubt in my mind, because we're all lazy, because we don't have Ritalin in our water supply, this sort of shit happens a lot. Senator walks in gets off the plane from meeting with constituents, hookers, gets into the office. His staffer hands him not the law that he's voting on, but the bullet points. Oh, okay, coverage. All right, it's basically okay. Yeah, I'll sign off on it. Let me get my thing. I'll vote. All right, cool. Can I get back on the plane now? Great, thanks. Bye. All right, good session, guys. Thank you. I'll remember you guys when I'm a lobbyist making a couple $1 million a year. That happens all the time. It can't not, because that's our fucking society. Don't fool yourself into thinking shit like this are just outliers. This is our society. This is the bullet point 3-minute morsel of entertainment society that we have allowed to come to fruition. A lot of people have been talking about Starbucks in the news. Next story up. Starbucks admits, this is from ComoNews.com, Starbucks admits that it's not contributing to scholarship fund. They were recently in the news. Starbucks was announcing a partnership a partnership with Arizona State University for scholarships for Starbucks workers that would allow them to take online classes, perhaps get an online diploma from Arizona State University. Not a really bad school at all, but that's bullshit. Let's read the story. It turns out Starbucks isn't contributing any upfront scholarship money to an online college degree program it introduced this week. The Seattle-based company unveiled a program Monday that included a scholarship it described as, quote, an investment, end quote, between Starbucks and Arizona State University. The program is designed to allow Starbucks workers to earn an online degree at the school at a steeply discounted rate. Initially, Starbucks said that workers would be able to offset the costs through an upfront scholarship it was providing with Arizona State, but declined to say how much of the cost it was shouldering. The chain estimated that the scholarship would average about $6,500 over 2 years to cover tuition of about $20,000. Following the announcement, however, Arizona State University President Michael Crow told the Chronicle of Higher Education that Starbucks is not contributing any money towards the scholarship. Instead, Arizona State will essentially charge workers less than the sticker price for online tuition, these workers being Starbucks workers. Much of the remainder would likely be covered by federal aid, since most Starbucks workers don't earn a lot of money. So Arizona State University probably receives a lot in federal money, certainly a lot in state money, is announcing a partnership with Starbucks. Starbucks was all over the news. Oh my God, great Starbucks. Starbucks is amazing. Starbucks is amazing. They're paying for their workers to go to school. They're investing in their workers. Oh my God. Paying nothing. Nothing. And who's going to pay for it? Us. All of us. Starbucks gets their name in the papers. They get to they get to wrap themselves up in the warm feeling of being a giver of education. They now get to label themselves as educators. We are helping our workers get educated. And they get to do it, and they get to say, we've partnered with Arizona State University. We're getting this scholarship for you. We're paying for you to go to school. No, they're fucking not. They just convinced Arizona State University to discount steeply the online courses for their workers. But that doesn't mean the actual cost has gone down, or the actual price has gone down. Somebody's paying that list price for that degree. Somebody's paying that list price for all those classes. It's just not Starbucks, and it's not the worker. It's Arizona State covering the difference by way of just discounting it. They'll eat the cost, but their money comes from the state of Arizona and partly from the federal government. And then the federal government will pay the rest of it in the form of federal aid. Woo! Go Starbucks! Corporate America! Love it. High fives all around the boardroom, guys. Good one. Woo! All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking victory lap. Starbucks. Corporate America. We're loving it. Yeah. It's bullshit. They're not helping anybody. They're actually just getting they are using effectively what has happened here. If you follow the money, the federal government is paying for this Starbucks marketing campaign, because this is what it is. It's a marketing campaign to get so that Starbucks can tell everybody, and everybody else will tell everybody about Starbucks being this amazing corporation and how they're helping their workers and et cetera. And, you know, they're going beyond just trying to pay them a living wage. They're fucking helping them get better themselves so that they can move on from Starbucks or even climb the corporate ladder at Starbucks. Oh my God, the federal government, us, we are footing the bill for this Starbucks marketing campaign. It's genius. I mean, it's if somebody will be dumb enough to fucking do it, you got to take your hats off to it. But, well, pretty much bullshit. In fact, it's all bullshit. It is all of it is bullshit. Starbucks isn't paying a goddamn thing. The federal government is, by way of the grant money that Arizona State gets is going to cover the cost of the discounted college courses that these workers are taking. And federal aid will cover the rest. God bless America. All right, we'll wrap up with this story in idiot news. California is officially facing an epidemic of a disease we thought was nearly eradicated. Oh my God, stupid people! Oh, no. The stupid people won't go away. The news. It's official. California is experiencing a whooping cough crisis of, quote, epidemic proportions, end quote. State authorities announced on Monday that there have been 3,458 cases of whooping cough, also known as pertussis, since the beginning of this year, with more than 800 new cases in the past 2 weeks alone. Usually, there are 80 to 100 cases per month. The situation has gotten so out of hand that health officials have publicly taken to urging people to get vaccinated. Quote, preventing severe disease and death in infants is our highest priority, end quote, said Dr. Ron Chapman, director of the California Department of Public Health, said in a statement. We urge all pregnant women to get vaccinated. We also urge parents to vaccinate infants as soon as possible. How bad is the situation? Whooping cough can cause respiratory problems for adults, but it's much more dangerous for children, especially infants. According to California officials, 2/3 of the hospitalizations related to whooping cough have been that of children aged 4 months or younger. 2 infants have died already. The spike in whooping cough cases has been observed in other states as well. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there's been a 24% increase in cases nationwide. How do vaccines play into this? The last big whooping cough outbreak in California took place in 2010 with 9,120 cases, more than any year since 1947. A follow-up study later found that a large number of cases broke out in areas where a high number of parents did not vaccinate their children and concluded that, quote, clustering of unvaccinated individuals may have been a key factor to the outbreak. Whooping cough was previously thought eradicated. Despite the proven efficacy of its vaccine, the disease has been on the rise in recent years, mostly thanks to the anti-vaccine parents who opt their children out of immunizations. And they show a chart. The areas in green are whooping cough outbreaks have taken place since 2008. All in America. The thing you'll see about, or the thing you need to see, or perhaps visualize. Again, these are historical whooping cough outbreaks, but they're all in different colors. The dots on the world map are all in different colors, and the green dots indicate whooping cough outbreaks since 2008. Where are all but, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are all but 4 of them? All but 4? Fucking America. America. Because of idiots like Jenny McCarthy and idiots like Jay Cutler and his squeeze, whatever that bimbo's name is, because of idiots like that. Stupid people saying stupid things, and stupid celebrities using their stupid celebrity to say even more stupid things and convince more stupid people of stupid bullshit has resulted in whooping. Congratulations, idiots. Whooping cough is back. Congratulations. And all but 4 outbreaks since 2008 have been in fucking America because of you idiots. This bourgeois idea of, oh, well, I'm not going to get my son vaccinated because of autism risks or blah, 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 blah. No! We fucking did it! We continually fuck ourselves with technology, right? The atom bomb, militarization, and efficiency is by way of technology might end up having to undo our economy completely. We have to rethink the entire approach. We continually shoot ourselves in the fucking foot. This one we got. This is one of the few ones, whooping cough, and to a larger extent, vaccinations are one of the few ones that we got right. And you idiots are fucking ruining it. Morons. Same thing with DDT. We got DDT right. We did it. It fucking worked. It worked really well. And pretty much halted the spread of malaria. We got it. But you get some ultra libtard bitch who writes a stupid book that was mostly bullshit about how the walls of some endangered rare bird are thinning because of DDT, and it was bullshit, and now we can't use DDT anymore. We've got this wonder chemical that just fucking kills everything. We did, oh my God, and it's stopping malaria. Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, we put, oh God, all right, we stopped the spread of malaria. Wait, what? What? Some liberal bitchwad is it's writing about thinning walls. What the fuck? We fuck ourselves and fuck ourselves and fuck ourselves with technology. And we fuck and fuck and fuck and fuck and fuck ourselves. Fuck, 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 fuck. Why are you saying fuck so much? Shut up! God, I really need to get a new lock on the studio door. Eugene keeps popping his head in. It's ridiculous. We continually screw ourselves with technology. We finally get one right. We get a few things right. We get vaccinations right. We get DDT right. We get insecticides and pesticides pretty much right. And then we just fuck it all up because of idiots. We allow stupid people, stupid parents, stupid liberal emotional causes to fuck it all up. To fuck just right in the crusted asshole fucking it. Ugh. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny McCarthy. Thank you, Jay Cutler and Kristen Cavallari, idiot bitch. Thank you. Thank you very much for being idiots. It's great. High five. Victory lap. Woo! Victory laps all around. Whoopee. Pertussis is back, baby. Pertussis. Yeah. You thought it was gone. No, sir. This next week at WrestleMania, Pertussis is coming back. Coming for you. America. Pertussis is coming for you. Booker T should cut that promo now. Thanks, idiots. All right, let's bring it home. Woo, another great Lefty show. I had a great time putting on that show. I hope you all had a great time listening to it. Thank you to everybody for watching, liking, favoriting, subscribing on YouTube. YouTube.com/LeftyOX is where you can find the Lefty show, as well as tons of other content from me. YouTube.com/LeftyOX. Go ahead, go there and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at Lefty643. Stay up to date on the Lefty show, random musings, all the great stuff. Head on over there. Lefty643. Twitter.com/Lefty643 or just at Lefty643. Thank you to everybody that's been sharing the show with your friends, family, and coworkers. It's easier now. Just go to leftyshow.podbean.com, manually subscribe to the RSS feed, or just search The Lefty Show in your podcasting app of choice. You can find us there. Subscribe. Go to the iTunes store, search The Lefty Show, and subscribe there. Download and ratings are appreciated. Anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye. Everybody has affinity for cock.